everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout 3. We're here at Tenpenny Tower, a place full of pretty posh people who really do not like ghouls. And I feel there's a quest here somewhere about this, you know, that conflict between the ghouls and the residents, but I didn't get any actual quest so far. So I guess I will just keep looking around, talk to people, and, you know, try to find Mr. Tenpenny himself. We did talk to her already.
I'm sure.
And then we have like a bunch of unnamed residents. But let's see if we can find some people we can actually talk to. We did talk to him already, but we haven't talked to her yet.
What have we here? A lost little girl? You have permission to be in here. If not, you should leave before it gets ugly.
What do you mean by that? Will you make me leave? I would like to see you try. That would be very entertaining. But yeah, I actually do have permission to be here. I am not lost, I'm not a little girl, and I'm not that bad. We could be friends. I don't know. I think I don't like you, so I'm not sure if I want to be your friend. From my perspective, things can't get much uglier than they already are. Say nothing. These are some weird dialogue options. Yeah, I don't know. Let's pick this one.
You've got a lot of nerve talking to me like that. But I can respect a woman who doesn't put up with crap. Think you're tough enough to take on a couple of ghouls?
Well, most definitely. I already did, as a matter of fact. Mostly feral ghouls. I'm no stranger to violence, if that's what you're getting at. Actually, I'm not a big fan of ghouls. Ghouls aren't so bad once you get to know them. Again, every conversation in this place is about ghouls. That's all I can think about. Yeah, like I said, most ghouls aren't so bad once you get to know them. Except the ones that actually are.
That's just what I thought. You're a scared little girl.
Says the person who's hiding in a tower. And who probably never actually met a ghoul. Those ghouls sure have people worked up, don't they? Yeah, like I said, it's all that people can talk about around here. And then I can ask her about Tenpenny Tower. So why is everyone so concerned about these ghouls?
Are you going to do something about the problem or not?
You didn't answer my question. I'll take care of those ghouls, stop worrying about it. Yeah, about that, I'm not really in the ghoul extermination business. Yeah, I mean, I can pick this option. I will take care of the ghouls, or I will take care of the ghoul problem in almost every conversation I had so far. But it's not clear what I mean by that. Does this actually mean that I tell them I will go and kill the ghouls? Because at the moment that's not really what I intend to do. So maybe I'm just going to say nothing for a change.
You're a bit of a loser, aren't you?
And you're a bit of a douche, aren't you? But sure, tell me about Tenpenny Tower.
Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed-up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here.
What exactly did you do? Why do you think you deserve this more than anyone else? And what's a fogey? Anyway, you are kind of weird. I'm going to go now.
Sure, see ya.
Well, most of the people around here are charming.
Hey there.
What about her?
You're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Cafe Beau Monde. Stop by sometime.
Okay, of course I can talk about ghouls. Those ghouls have you stressed out too. What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower? Tell me what else at Tenpenny. Can I get something to eat? Okay, so basically all the standard questions. Let's talk about ghouls.
Chief Gustavo assures us that he's increased the number of the security team and will kill any zombies on sight.
I might be able to do something. I wonder if ghouls will like your cooking. I mean, that's an interesting question. I'm actually not sure. What do ghouls eat? Probably the same stuff as normal humans, but since, they're irradiated, maybe their taste buds are different, so maybe they actually like different stuff.
I hope I don't have to find out, though. Everyone loves my cooking.
Then I'm sure the ghouls will as well.
New here? Pick any table except the one in the corner. That's Mr. Tenpenny's table. Nobody sits there. Except him, of course.
Interesting.
Welcome to Cafe Beau Monde. Gourmet meals and service with a smile.
I should try to sit on that chair in the corner just to see what happens. And a pretty smile it is. I don't need a smile. What I need is some food, whatever you say. Sure, what a pretty smile.
Very kind of you to say so. Thank you.
All right, now tell me about Tenpenny Tower.
It's a great place to live. I've always dreamed of giving people fresh meals and a place to relax and enjoy a good conversation or two. Tenpenny gave me a place to do that. I'm greatly indebted to him for that.
All right, fair enough. I mean, at least this lady seems nice. Running a cafe can't be easy. Not everyone is as lucky as you. Whatever. Yeah, I'm sure it's not easy.
Indeed. Everyone who lives here has worked hard to get here. That's why we can't just let those ghouls in. They demand the right to live here, but what have they done to prove themselves worthy?
I mean, what has anyone else done? That Susan person seems to imply that she's the only one who actually did anything to get here while the rest didn't. So I would kind of like to know what the criteria are. What do people have to do to actually get accepted here? The only thing a ghoul should have to prove is how fast it can die. Yeah, I wouldn't want ghouls living here either. I honestly don't care either way. I think they're proven something just staying alive in that condition. I mean, that's a good point.
I guess I never thought of it that way. It's probably really hard just living day to day like that. Now I feel a little ashamed.
Look, this lady actually seems a little bit more reasonable. Of course, you could say the same about pretty much every person who survives in the wasteland. So, again, I'm not sure why these people have like some special kind of treatment. What have they done to get this? I guess I may ask Mr. Tenpenny about this. I'm guessing that he decides who gets to live here. So tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
Every day it's the same thing. The man has no imagination with his meals. But it's his building, so every day I make that damned iguana bit sandwich, no salt, with a peeled pear on the side. Send it up to the penthouse.
Okay, so he doesn't actually come down here to sit on his chair? But okay, let's see what she has for sale.
What are you in the mood for?
Yeah, it's just a normal assortment of food, including the iguana bits. And I don't really need any of that. All right, gotta go.
Have a good one.
So, where's that chair in the corner? Is it this one over here? Or this one?
Hello!
It's kind of hard to tell. Just going to sit down on all of them. But I don't really expect anything to happen here because of that.
Bon appetit.
Wonderful. Thank you, dear.
I think sometime soon I'll try that iguana bit sandwich Mr. Tenpenny is always ordering.
Really? He orders that every day. I prefer making more creative dishes. Choose something else, I beg you. I think I'll take a moment for myself and eat a little something.
Hello!
I mean, I do like some of these background conversations, I gotta say that.
How are you?
But yeah, apparently sitting on that chair does not provoke any kind of reaction.
Yes.
So, let's keep looking around.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Hello.
We have talked to her,
This
right?
better not be a waste of my time.
Yeah, we have talked to her already.
Pleasant day to you, dear.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
So what about all these
Charmed,
other
I'm sure.
people? Why do we
Evening.
have so many people in here all of a sudden? It's hard to keep track of them. Okay, these are all people I've talked to already.
How are things?
Oh, just wonderful. Thanks for asking.
I have talked to him and Shakes. I think that was the
Welcome to
name of the
Tenpenny Tower.
robot barkeeper. Okay, I believe I may have found everything or everyone down here. So let's maybe check out one of the other levels. Oh, hang on a second. What do we got here? Wellness center. Yeah, I haven't been here yet. Also, let's maybe change the perspective a little bit. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff here, but it seems to be all of limits.
I'm quite well, thank you.
So do we have like a room
Hey there.
over
See
here
you.
too I haven't been to yet? Alright, we do. Oh, okay, I see. These are just restrooms. Alright. Well, in that case, let's maybe go upstairs and see what we can find there.
Hey.
This is all the same persons again. Okay, this is going to the penthouse, where
Hi.
Mr. Tenpenny is, but we will maybe wait for that until we explored everything else. And yeah, I think people are going to bed. I guess it's like, yeah, it's late in the evening, but I mean, I can just wake them up, right? And at least if they're sleeping,
Hey.
they're not going to walk around quite as much, and it's going to be easier to keep track of them.
Hello. Those clothes are atrocious. You should stop by my shop, new urban apparel, and freshen up that look. Upgrade to fabulous.
I mean, I'm not really wearing this outfit because of its style, but because of its practical advantages, like, you know, protection. Plus, I don't think it looks so bad. This is definitely one of the better outfits I've seen so far. But anyway, he seems to be like the owner of the local fashion shop. And again, I have all the same questions. Let's talk about ghouls first.
They were told they can't live here, but those zombies are too stupid to understand. They live in their own filth, squatting in the nearby metro tunnel. Security keeps shooting them, but they keep coming back.
Yeah, I mean, they live in those tunnels because you won't let them live here, right? I might be able to solve this problem. I'll go tell them there's nothing here worth dying over. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, sure, I will try to solve this problem somehow. We'll see about my options.
You're certainly welcome to try, aren't you? Talk to Chief Gustavo.
Anyway, tell me about Tenpenny Tower.
Only those deserving to live here can afford it. And let me tell you, those who do live in style.
Again, it doesn't really tell me what you have to do to deserve here. I guess probably just being rich, like having enough money. I've noticed the quality of living is rather high here, isn't it? I bet people are dying to live here. You're all lucky to can afford it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it looks like the quality of living is rather high here.
And you can thank me for that. I'm the resident guide to all things fabulous. And I'll tell you what isn't ever in style: disgusting ghouls getting their rotting paws all over everything.
I don't know, if you dress them in the right outfit, then I'm sure they will look pretty stylish as well. I mean, we had that one ghoul in New Vegas in that DLC. He looked pretty stylish, right? I honestly don't remember his name. The only good place for a ghoul is at the end of a rope. Most ghouls are in need of a serious makeover, huh? Am I right? What do you have against ghouls anyway? Well, apparently they're not fabulous.
That's a silly question. What I have against ghouls is that they are ghouls.
Okay, well, very straightforward. So tell me about Tenpenny.
A very well-dressed gentleman when
Well, that's
he
important.
bothers to get dressed. He hardly ever leaves his penthouse suite.
Okay, so I guess it's where I will have to go to find him.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Anyway, where's your fabulous shop? I'm guessing it's this over here. Also, why is this guy just randomly sitting in your apartment? Anyway, let's just keep looking around. This seems to be some kind of infirmary, maybe? Or someone who just randomly has x-rays hanging on his wall. You never know in this world. You never know.
Hello?
And another
I live in Tenpenny.
random
I'm at the
apartment.
top of the world.
None of the beds can be slept in, so that's a pity. This is just a security guard.
I think I'll turn in for the night.
And again, I don't see anything too important around here.
Hey,
Just a random resident. But we seem to have more stuff here. Hang on a second. Have I seen everything on this level? Before I check out the next one, let's make sure I checked out everything here. Yeah, okay, so this is basically all the apartments on this level. And now we can move on to the next level. Door to Tenpenny Suites. Okay, sure.
Evening.
Well, look at that.
Herbert Dashwood.
New
Damn
person.
glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does.
Daring? Why? Daring? Bet you had to earn that nickname, huh? Shouldn't you be napping or something? Well, it seems that most people are going to sleep now. So, yeah, tell me more about this nickname.
Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before?
Yes, quite a few. Sure, I know lots of ghouls. Killed my share too. Only one thing I like less than ghouls, old geezers giving me orders. Sure, I've met some ghouls. They're just people trying to get by. Yeah, for the most part.
Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations.
Okay, so you agree with me? You are not, like, opposed to ghouls on principle? Is that what you mean? You mentioned something about GNR, like Galaxy News Radio, right? I bet you know a thing or two about those ghouls, and again, I can ask about Tenpenny Tower. So yeah, tell me more about that radio.
Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days.
Well, I will have to take your word for it because I haven't heard that show. But tell me more about this Argyle person.
Argyle was my manservant.
Right.
Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion.
Okay.
He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in 41.
Great.
Been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay?
I will certainly keep an eye out for Argyle. I mean, he's a ghoul, so he has a very long lifespan. So if he wasn't killed or something, he still might be alive. But yeah, tell me more about ghouls.
Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security.
I mean, I get it. The feral ones are definitely a danger. I can take care of the ghoul situation, no problem. Better let the young folks handle things. Old-timer, sure, whatever you say. Yeah, like I said, if I can take care of this, I will try.
Aha! An adventurous soul like myself. If I wasn't retired, I might come with you myself.
Okay, well, tell me more about Tenpenny Tower first.
Well, until recently, the only danger you ever faced in this fine establishment was bumping into all the bloated egos floating around. But now there's a group of ghouls nearby. I've tried explaining that they don't all want to eat you, though some do, of course. Problem is, it's hard to tell which is which. Chief Gustavo has initiated a shoot first and ask later policy. If they're smart, they'll stay away.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I will have to go and find these ghouls and talk to them myself. But okay, I guess this was one of the more pleasant conversations I had here so far.
Go get 'em!
Alright. Herbert, daring Dashwood. Okay, this is where I came from, right? So, let's see what we got here. Ooh, exploration database. What is that? Hello, daring. May the twilight of your life be filled with the same wonder and adventure as your youth. People, places, pests. Okay, so this is like Daring's computer or terminal. King Craig, Miss Penelope Chase, Destiny Chan, Argyle, Harmon, Jolly, Beck. Let's have a look at all of this. Good old Craigie, King of Rockopolis. He offered Argyle and me shelter back in the summer of 48. Unfortunately, there was a little incident with his daughter and we were exiled. We sought shelter again a couple years later, but Craigie didn't take too kindly to us, luring the slavers into his hidden underground city. That was the last time I ever saw Argyle, right after he saved my hide for the 100th time. Okay, so these are like notes written down by Daring. Miss Penelope Chase, two-timing bitch, she got what she deserved. Wow. Destiny Chow. My dearest Destiny, harlot par excellence and the proprietor of the Blue Destiny brothel. One of the loveliest women I've ever had the pleasure to pleasure. Sadly, she died from cholera in the summer of 49, an event that closed down the brothel forever. And there's Argyle himself. The best manservant a guy could ask for, though tough, loyal, and a hell of a good friend. Even if he did smell like a bag of rotten meat, but what's a ghoul gonna do? The last time I saw Argyle was in Rockopolis decades ago. I know he's still out there somewhere. Right. Harmon Jolly. Slaver leader and a psychotic cannibal, circa 2250. See entry on Paradise Falls. Alright. Places. Paradise Falls. The most dangerous dump in the capital wasteland. The slavers there would have bought and sold anything with a pulse. They still will, from what I hear. Back in my day, they were more disorganized, though. Their leader was a guy named Harmon Jolly, a psychotic son of a bitch, who was rumored to eat the slaves he couldn't sell. I mean, I believe the slavers that took over Lincoln Memorial were also from Paradise Falls. Rockopolis, an underground city. Not a bad accomplishment, all things considered, but their leader, King Craig, became too isolationist for his own good. Okay, so I accidentally let the slavers there. And those bastards cleaned the place out. It was an honest mistake. I mean, it may have been an honest mistake, but it was a very big mistake with very bad consequences. So I can understand why, you know, this king wouldn't like it. Blue Destiny Brothel, the best damn whorehouse in the capital wasteland, strong booze and soft women. It shut down in the summer of 49 when most of the ladies died from a cholera outbreak. Underworld. Well, we know of that place. A city of the dead, or undead as some would believe. Underworld was and is a settlement of ghouls established in an old art exhibit in the Museum of American History. Argyle and I used to go there quite a bit. I was even voted honorary ghoul back in 51. I really should go back and visit sometime. It's a nice title, honorary ghoul. And well, Megaton. A town built around an undetonated atomic bomb. My kind of place. Megaton is pretty well fortified now, but back in my day it was even more ramshackle. Great place to grab a drink or abroad. I hear Moriarty even has his own place now. Guess that shouldn't surprise me. That guy had been playing the angles since the day he ended up in this country as a kid. Alright. And pests. Well, quite a few. Mirelurks. Goddamn walking crabs. Tough to kill, but pretty delicious afterwards. The outer carapace is hell to penetrate, though. Good thing their face isn't armored, and Argyle had such a good right jab. Yeah, I mean, I always go for, like, their face and not the carapace when I try to shoot them. Feral ghouls. Ghouls gone bad. Their brains had rotted through so much they lost the ability to think straight. Argyle and I fought these hapless zombie bastards more time than I can count. I think he actually liked killing them, saw it as some sort of revenge against God for his own situation or something. Interesting. Red scorpions. I've been a lot of places in my day, and everywhere you'd find those damned red scorpions. Rumor was they descended from emperor scorpions, which you could find in pretty much any pet store in the country when bombs fell. I guess that explains the population. Okay. Yao Guai. Bears, or the capital wasteland's equivalent anyway. You're not going to find one of these babies balancing on a big rubber ball, though. I can tell you that much. They are vicious as they come. Razor sharp claws, razor sharp teeth, nasty, nasty temperament. And robo-brains. I have to admit, I've always been fascinated by these things. Such an ingenious creation. A robot powered by a brain. And a sexy dame's voice. No, it's not. It's a creepy voice. Of course, I always had to wonder, were they human brains? Were they actually the brains of sexy dames? Or is it all monkey brains and recordings? Anyway, I got hit by one of their mind blasts once. Hell of a headache for 3 days. Okay, well, I mean, it's all pretty interesting. Clearly, he has been traveling the wastelands for quite some time. If he was able to collect all of this knowledge. Anyway, let's keep looking around a bit more. And yeah, this is clearly his room. Got a safe over here. Alright, but again, there isn't really much else I can do here. I do like his little garden gnome collection over here, though. Hello. We already talked. I just read your notes. I'm very impressed.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
It is just a normal resident. Alright, what do we got here? This is just A nondescript safe. Edgar Wellington II and Millicent Wellington. I'm going to wake them up in a second. Let me have a quick look around here first. Alright. Can I talk to you?
Hello, dear. Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my wife, Millicent? Hold on. Who let you in here?
Don't worry, I was let in at the front gate. I mean, he isn't even asking specifically about why am I in his room while he's sleeping. Just why am I in the tower? I jumped over the walls when no one was looking. How do you think I got in here? No, I was let in.
Very well. As long as security is aware of your presence. Can't be too careful these days, what with these ghouls and all. Gustavo
Right.
says he has the situation well in order, but I wonder if he's really trying. Don't suppose you ran into any ghouls on your way in here?
I may have. I eat ghouls for breakfast. I've seen lots of ghouls, hated every last one of them. I don't consider ghouls to be a problem if that's what you're asking. Right.
Then you obviously don't know anything about ghouls.
I probably have seen more ghouls in my lifetime than you, and I've only been, like, out of a vault for a few months, weeks? I don't know. Do you know anything useful about these ghouls? Yes, please tell me.
There's a pack of zombies living nearby in some old tunnel. They asked to move in, naturally. They were told to go to hell. Gustavo's hired some additional goons. Seems to be working. Still makes one a bit fidgety having those loathsome creatures around. I wouldn't even
Right.
want them as slaves.
Wow. I might be able to take care of your unwanted neighbors. Do you ever wonder what those ghouls think of you and your snobby friends? Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
So, tell me more about this place.
It's the place to live, the only place one finds any modicum of civilization and breeding.
Breeding?
Of course those ghouls are trying to move in here. Can you fancy that? Disgusting zombies living in a place like this? Really now?
Honestly, most of the people in this place are so awful, they don't deserve any better. I hope the ghouls overrun this place at this point.
Goodbye.
Anyway, let's talk to
Hey
her
there.
as well.
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington.
It's very nice to meet you, my Lady Wellington. Oh, look, another stuck-up bitch. How impressive. I'm going to play along for now because I hope that maybe she can give me some information. Probably not, but who knows.
You're better mannered than your apparent breeding would indicate. It is nice to make your acquaintance. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of any ghouls on your way in here, did you?
I'm not afraid of ghouls. I don't like ghouls any more than you do. I'd rather spend time with ghouls than some other people I know. Yeah, like a lot of the people in here, for example.
I do hope you're not referring to me. I'm certainly a
I
better
mean, if the shoe
conversationalist
fits.
than some stupid ghoul. And I smell better, too.
I wouldn't be able to say. But yeah, tell me more about ghouls.
Again with the ghouls. It's all anyone will gossip about. I can't help thinking about them. Doing things to us. Let's talk about something else.
I can take care of your little problem for you. It's pretty sad, isn't it? Not being the center of everyone's attention. That's interesting. Yeah, she clearly needs to be the center of attention.
What? Why, I do believe you are being quite rude. Goodbye.
I want to talk to you again, though. Or is she not going to talk to me at all anymore because
You
I
may
pissed
speak
her
to me.
off?
And please, don't be tedious.
Yeah, tell me more about Tenpenny Tower.
Things haven't been the same since those ghouls showed up. Has everyone on edge.
Right.
Don't be a stranger.
Of course, it's also about the ghouls. Anyway. Let's keep going. I'm pretty sure there's more rooms I haven't been to yet. Well, I don't really need any of that. Nothing too special here. Empty bottles. I wonder who lives in this room. Can't really tell just from the furniture. Doesn't have like a safe that specifically tells me it belongs to a person. Alright. Let's keep going. Ooh, Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor. You know what? I'm going to steal this one. I mean, sure, it will cost me some karma, but... Ooh, what is this? A love letter.
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need?
I'm hurt, I need help. Know much about those ghouls, what it's like living in Tenpenny. Okay, so basically all the same questions again. Yeah, tell me about ghouls.
My current theory is that the destructive disease of the ghoul condition will always eventually render him little more than a mindless killer. The proverbial wasteland zombie with a predilection for raw human flesh. They can't be cured. And there's nothing to alleviate the symptoms. All in all, it seems rather sad, really.
So you think that every ghoul will eventually turn feral? I can take care of this problem once and for all. I don't suppose you've consulted any ghouls on your little theory. I don't know. Have you?
Well, not exactly. But my colleagues have published papers. I suppose someone ought to verify their findings. Perhaps I'll do that. Who knows? I might even finally get published.
Yeah, maybe you should do that. Hang on a second.
I really hope you aren't hurt. The clinic is closed, and I'd really hate to have to open it up at this hour.
So tell me about Tenpenny Tower.
People are healthy here. They eat well and have a strong roof over their head.
Okay, fair enough. I'm a little shocked by how healthy everyone looks. It must be nice having patients who can pay their medical bills, huh? Probably.
I'm not sure what you're trying to imply, but it's no crime to be paid for doing work. Tenpenny charges me rent too, you know. In a perfect world, health care would be free. But since you've traveled through the wastes out there, you know it's not a perfect world, is it? Take those ghouls out there. Tenpenny won't let them live here. Sure, it's a little sad, but that decision is keeping people in here safe and sound.
I shoot ghouls first and ask questions later. It's a good thing. Those walls are so high. Sure, they look a little weird, but they're not diseased vermin. Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're contagious. You don't become a ghoul from being around ghouls.
Well, I guess I must confess, I've never examined a ghoul up close. You're right. I shouldn't make assumptions.
Yeah, it seems that hardly anyone here has ever actually met a ghoul. So tell me about Tenpenny.
He's the landlord, although you hardly ever see him. I had to treat him once for bed sores, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Wait, don't tell him I said that.
I would never. And yeah, I don't need any treatment at the moment, so never mind.
Don't get hurt out there.
Right. Also, I believe he actually noticed that I took, I'm not sure, the book or the letter. But let me have a look at that letter that I just picked up. Love letter. My dearest Susan, I can't believe I'm writing this, but I can't help it. I can't hold it in any longer. I can't stop thinking about you. Even when I'm with Millicent, all I see is your face. God, can a man be in love with two women at the same time? How can something so wrong feel so right? There must be some way to make this work, to make this right. I can't wait to see you, but I don't want to be like before. It's different now, because I finally told you I love you. This is real. This is so real. I can't take it anymore. I need you right now. Yours truly and forever, E.W. Okay, that's the husband we spoke to like a few minutes ago. Interesting. So he is in love with like that extremely rude Susan person. Yep, this one. And why was like the doctor sleeping here? Is the doctor like Susan's husband? Well, there's definitely some
Hey there.
interesting stuff going on here.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Okay, so I think I'm back to where I started. So, how do I get to the penthouse from here? Can I like use the elevator from this level, or do I have to go back down? Yeah, there doesn't seem to be an elevator on this level, so I guess I will just
Hello.
go back to the entrance and then try to use the elevator.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Anyway, I hope I found everyone who is like important around here. Okay, I can just go up here.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers.
Well, I'm not a caller, I'm a visitor. And I have enough speech to convince him. I'm here to see Tenpenny, but if you weren't so incompetent, you'd know that. Do you know when I can see Mr. Tenpenny? I'll come back later then. No, let's just use my speech skills.
Hold on there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead.
Well, I mean, he can try, but it's probably not going to end well for him. So where is he? But I guess I may as well look around this place before I go and find him. Alright. Nothing too special here. Oh, well, we haven't talked to this lady yet.
Hey. Keep it short. I'm rather busy avoiding my husband.
Oh, we have. Yes, I remember. Last episode. I mean, these old ladies all kind of look alike. But, yeah, it's the woman of, the comrade.
Oh, all right. See you.
The communist or whatever. Yeah, we have talked
Hey
to her.
there!
And there's Irving Chang. Okay, so apparently they have their apartment up here. What's with all the pencils? Anyway, let's keep looking.
Hello, dear.
Oh, I've been in here already.
Can I help you?
Oh, I see. There's elevator or door or whatever. Right, let's go. And oh, he's just sitting here. Also, what a view. But I think the view would be nicer if it was day. So how about we skip a few hours? I would like to see this during the daylight. There we go. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Can actually go all the way around here. There's the Washington Monument. I mean, this is actually like a good place to spot interesting landmarks, huh? Of course, I have to assume that there's quite a few that haven't fully rendered in yet. But I mean, it looks like there might be some interesting stuff going on in some of these ruins. We got the highway over here, the Robco facility, so that's where I came from. I've been following the highway and then came down here. This is probably Fairfax. So yeah, very impressive. Anyway, I will go and talk to Mr. Tenpenny, but since the episode is getting kind of long, I guess I will be doing this in the next episode. So for now, let's call it a day. Let's enjoy this beautiful view, sunrise over the wastelands, and as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.